Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gains here with another update for the cryptocurrency market and, the broader traditional equities market as a whole. So, you know, I told you guys, I know the last video was about 19-20 minutes long, but I highly recommend that you watch the entire video because I go through my exact thought process in regards to this ongoing tariff war and what it means for the economy, the global economy, what it means for the stock market, and my approach in regards to how I am dollar cost averaging. So, last video I left off on Monday, right? And we had a consolidation above $78,000 for Bitcoin. And I said, look, with a bounce back like this one, especially after, big news that was made last week, we're going to see a red candle, which would be the perfect opportunity to dollar cost average. And guess what? The next day, negative 3.5%. Um, I dollar cost averaged into both Popcat and Solana. And so, none of you guys can say I didn't tell you so. Um, and that obviously was the best time to buy in because today we had a huge rally across the markets. Bitcoin itself a little over 8% for the day. Now, new candle has formed. And you know what? Tomorrow, honestly, I would not be surprised if you go back down to 78,000 because we need to show some strong consolidation above the 78,000 before we can target here $99,000. So back near the six-figure range for Bitcoin. And that's what I'm looking out for. And so what was the big news? Well, the big news is not even 24 hours after um, the announcement, or rather the tariff going into effect, the U.S. President Trump, announces a tariff pause. So a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariff um, on all countries except for China. So for China, he actually increased the levies, right? So and guys, you know, this is a main point that you guys have to understand. Tariff, like I said before, is simply a tool, a power move to have a discussion, among the powerhouses. So, who are the two? US and China. Okay. Um, it's just a political move. And, as a consequence, we get a great discount because everybody panic sells. Oh, the tariff and the stock market dropping, and I'm going to panic sell. The economy is going down the drain. I mean, this is the kind of herd mentality which prevents 99% of the population from becoming wealthy. I mean, that's why they say top 1%, because the 99% of you has that herd mentality. Okay, you guys are like sheeps. If somebody, on social media is saying, "Oh my gosh, it's time to panic, time to sell. We're going to Great Depression. Sell." Guess what? That's exactly who you're going to listen to and follow because you don't have that top 1% mindset. Um, that's just it. I'm sorry to be harsh, but that's the reality. And that's 99% of you guys. There, I said it. Um, but if you were following my videos, I said it time and time again. Tariff is just a power move. It's just a tool for stock market correction so that the rich people can buy in at a cheaper price. That's it. You buy in when the stock market crashes. And by the way, that was the best, one of the best buying opportunity since the COVID pandemic in 2020. Okay, period. So, if you guys missed out on the opportunity, well, I don't know what to tell you guys because, I said I was going to dollar cost average. Of course, it's educational purposes only. It's not financial advice, but, you know, cannot emphasize anymore. So, if you're one of the few who really didn't fall into that trap, well, congratulations. I mean, we can take a look at um, the NASDAQ futures over here. I mean, look at that. Positive 11.8%. I mean, when's the last time we've seen such a huge green candle? I cannot recall. And why? Because of tariff? I mean, look, most of you don't even completely understand tariff. Okay, let's just be honest. You guys are probably just regurgitating what you guys saw on social media. Now, go out there, read a book, educate yourself, and create your own unbiased opinion using critical thinking. And trust me, that is going to bring you guys, a lot of joy in life. And that's how you get better in life. You guys just need to create a better version of yourself. You guys cannot just be a mindless product of mainstream media and social media. And that's what I'm seeing with the majority of people on the internet who discuss tariff. um And I guess this is a very controversial video because I'm seeing a lot of hot takes, but I'm trying to make a big point here. Um, and at the end of the day, I do appreciate you guys, for any of you guys watching these videos and listening in. It's not a lot of you guys, but I know some of you guys are. And well, at the end of the day, the people who by the way, it's not really the people who follow me that are gonna become successful. I mean, it's simply the people who, you know, put in the daily due diligence, the people who do their own research, make informed decision, evidence-based decision, that are going to succeed in life at the end of the day. Um, let's take a quick look at Solana. So Solana, um, despite the, 13% rally yesterday, still did not manage to retest the, $126 resistance line. And by the way, I accidentally deleted my previous chart, so all of my previous resistance lines are gone right now, actually, but um, it's fine because we'll just pay attention to the local resistance line. And right now that is at the $126 mark. So, tomorrow, if you have another red candlestick, then, great opportunity to dollar cost average for me personally. So I'm going to buy more Solana and more PopCat. And speaking of PopCat, great rally, plus 36%. I mean, come on now. Um, that's amazing. And I really do expect PopCat to reach $10. Um, honestly, if PopCat can reach $50, that's it. I'm financially retired. But first, let's just get back to the previous all-time high. So, yeah, you know what? Honestly, I need to calm down a little bit too because I get it. We had one rally after, the U.S. president paused the reciprocal tariff. But let's not get too excited here. Okay, hold on to your horses because we're still far away from the previous all-time high. And me including, oftentimes people in the crypto communities sort of forget how much retracement there has been. Um, a lot of these meme coins, they're 80 to 90%, minus 90% from previous all-time highs. So, I need to calm down myself, okay? What else? I mean, lastly, just to wrap up today's video, let's take a look at the S&P 500. So it looks like we're already, um, you know, getting rejected off of this, top trend line of the parallel channel. So, we did have this massive rally, 10 and a quarter percent. And now it looks like we're rejecting off of it and likely that we're going to form a red candle. Now, where do we stop over here? Well, it's hard to say. Wrong line. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if this red candle came all the way back to this trend line right here. But, necessarily doesn't have to. For all we know, it could just sort of consolidate sideways until we hit this triangle over here. And then, so that's April 18th, it looks like, another 10 days from now, and then it will bounce up from there. So overall, it looks like April may be an okay month. We'll see. But for now, let's just continue to dollar cost. I'm going to continue dollar cost averaging on the red days, and tomorrow might be one of those days. Well, once again, thanks for listening in and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.